Hello, guys. You are listening to the Mid-State League Weekly and the Willie Stimmage podcast, where we cover Hatvest Preparatory School athletics, football, basketball, whatever the case might be. Hey, thank you guys for tuning in. My name is Willie Stimmage. You'll be rocking it out with me for the next 15, 20 minutes. Just going to cover the Hatvest Preparatory School Warriors and that big victory over Waterford this weekend. Hatvest Prep 35, Waterford 21. So with that being said, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to jump right into it. This is the Mid-State League Weekly Podcast.
Hi, I'm Clark Kellogg. I've attended basketball games from coast to coast over the years as a participant, broadcaster, parent, and fan. And believe me, I've seen my share of unsporting behavior. The purpose of school sports is for kids to have fun, develop their skills, and learn lessons that will last a lifetime. So when you attend a school contest, please keep that in mind. Remember to behave in a way that reflects positively on your child, your school, and your community. Let's respect the game.
This message presented by the Ohio High School Athletic Association.
Hatvest Preparatory School, educating students from preschool through grade 12 with a competitive private education and a distinctly biblical worldview. Our faculty and staff are dedicated to teaching the mind by touching the heart. We offer a blended learning environment to meet the academic needs of all students. Our brand new Academic Research Center is equipped with the latest technology designed for the inquiry-based learner. Boasting a proven track record of excellence for over 30 years, Hatvest Prep is dedicated to ensuring students fulfill the total plan of God for their lives. Our graduates have earned over $30 million in academic, merit-based, and athletic scholarships in the last decade. We offer championship athletic programs for all grade levels, led by some of Central Ohio's top coaches. As a participant of the College Credit Plus program, we provide students with the opportunity to earn college credits at the high school level. We have committed to serving the families of Central Ohio since 1986 because our passion is your child's success. We are Hatvest Prep. To begin your pathway to prep, visit us online at hatvestprep.org.
Okay, guys, we're back. This is Mid-State League Weekly. My name is Willie Stimmage, and this is the Willie Stimmage Podcast. And we're just going to jump right into it. Don't have much to share, but nothing but Hatvest Prep. That's all we talk about here. The Hatvest Prep Preparatory School Warriors. Hey, give us a follow on Twitter at MSL Weekly or Willie Stimmage Media. On Facebook, you hit me up at Willie Stimmage Media. Instagram, Willie Stimmage Photography. Or you just drop me an email at info4willie@gmail.com. That's info4willie@gmail.com. A Hatvest Prep 35-21. A Hatvest Prep senior Eli Rogers forced his second fumble in a 3-minute span. Rogers grabbed the ball and raced to the Wildcat 5-yard line, setting up a touchdown that gave top-seeded Hatvest Prep a lead, a 21-7 lead, and helped send the Warriors to their second straight championship game, regional championship game. Hatvest Prep beat 4C Waterford 35-21 to improve its record to 11-1. The Warriors will play second-seeded Newark Catholic in the regional final November 23rd. At a neutral site to be announced. I think that somebody said it was Westerville North, Westerville South. I'll give you that information later. The Greenways beat third-seeded Shadyside 40-0. I so wanted Hatvest Prep to play Shadyside again. All right, man, I still got some salty about the comments they made about the Warriors, and they lost, and that's just the bottom line. How you gonna play the Warriors? You can't even get past Newark Catholic. So, and then you got spanked 40-0. So, what are you talking about? And for Rogers, Eli, he said I ripped it out of his hand, and I caught it, and I ran it. I forced the fumble, and it said we had practice ripping out the ball. We did that in practice. We started off really slow, and then we were like a snowball rolling down a hill. We just kept getting more physical and more dominant as the game went on. there was some serious popping in that game, man. That was some lumber being loaded in that game, man. It was a real serious popping. Although the Warriors were stopped at the 1 yard line, 1 yard loss on the 4th and 5 from the Wildcat 17 on the ensuing possession. Eli, second, fourth fumble and recovery 2 plays later set up Javon Eggers' 1 yard touchdown run with 1 minute 8 seconds left in the third quarter. Javon finished with 175 yards and 5 touchdowns on 27 carries. Make sure I get that right. This is coming from This Week Sports, what I'm reading from. I hope they got it right. 175 yards on 27 carries. He ran for a 4-yard touchdown with 7:22 remaining to extend Hatvest Prep's lead to 28-7. Waterford finished 9-3. They got 25-yard touchdown pass from quarterback Zane Heiss with 4:39 remaining. But Javon Eggert ran for another 15-yard touchdown with 2:35 left to make it 35-13. So, it is what it is. Hatvest Prep moving on, and Waterford is going home. Hatvest Prep took a 7-0 lead on a 7-yard run by Javon Eggert with 10:04 left in the first quarter. The score was set up by Manny Mullins, who picked up a fumble and at the Waterford from Waterford Holden Daly and returned the ball 30 yards. The Warriors made it 14-0 with a 14-yard touchdown run by Javon Eggert with 1:15 remaining in the first quarter. Nico St. Clair had a second quarter interception for Hatvest Prep, which forced 4 turnovers overall. And they was getting after it. Let's just put it like that. They was getting after it. So let me give you the play-by-play. First, Javon Eggert with a 7-yard run, and the kick was good, which made it 7-0. Then Javon came back with another 14-yard run, and the kick was good. So Hatvest Prep is up 14-0. Waterford Fouls with a 19-yard pass from Heiss. The kick was good. That made it 14-7. And Javon with another 1-yard run. The kick was good. And Javon came back with a 4-yard run, and the kick was good. Waterford's Miller with a 25-yard pass from Heiss, and the kick was no good. And Javon came back with a 15-yard run, and the kick was good. And Waterford ended the scoring fouls with a 15-yard pass from Heiss. And they made it Daly with a 2-yard run. The 2-pointer was good. But all in all, it wasn't enough to win the game. So, kudos to the Hatvest Prep Warriors. On to the next one. They play Newark Catholic. I didn't have time to look at these guys, but I will. So we'll see what happens in that. And eventually, I don't think I'll be at this game for death in the family. So I got to get out of town. But I will be on social media tracking this game down because we're gonna see what the Warriors are gonna do. And I just got confident that these guys are gonna win this game. All right, we got to wrap this thing up. Just want to give you an update. Okay, Division 7. Here's the lineup for Saturday. Games at 7 p.m. Saturday, November 23rd. Regional 25, Cuyahoga Heights versus Lucas. That's in Region 25, I'm sorry. Region 26, Lipstick is playing Patrick Henry. Region 27, Hatvest Prep is taking on Newark Catholic. That game is at Westerville Central, Warhawk Field. That shouldn't be far to go to watch football game. Region 28, Bremen is taking on Marion Local. That's at Wapakoneta, Harmon Field. So these are your games in Division 7. And Hatvest Prep is right at home. You might well say they're right at home. They're taking on Newark Catholic. Not that far. Westerville's only a half an hour from here. So you should be able to go. Here's the playoff format and the state final schedule. During the first 4 rounds of the playoffs, Division 1, 2, 3, and 4 games are played on Friday. Division 5, 6, and 7 playoff games are on a Saturday. All kickoff games begin at 7 p.m. The state championship games remain in Canton, Ohio this year at Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium. One division will be selected to play its state championship game on a Thursday, December 5th, 7 p.m., and there will be 3 state championship games on Friday, December 6th, followed by 3 state championship games on Saturday, December 7th. Game times on Friday and Saturday are 10 a.m., 3 p.m., and 8 p.m. The divisional assignment will be announced after the state semifinal games. So there you have it. Hopefully Harvest Prep play on a Saturday. I would love to go see those guys win that, get that dub and bring that rock to the house, bring that trophy home. So it is what it is. Shout out to the Hatvest Prep Warriors. Kudos. The dudes got it done. They got it done, and they go get this next one done too. I just have confidence in them. You come this far, and you're looking back now. You might want to keep the pedal to the metal. So with that being said, that's a wrap for me. Just want to update you on. Don't have no stats from anything else. I hope somebody can email me the stats of these games so I can really break down the passing, the tackles, yards for the loss, and all the stuff that you need to bring the game to life. Bring this the statistics so that people can understand what's going on in the game. You can break it down real good. Like with that being said, guys, that's a wrap for me. I want to first give a shout out to the OSHAA Executive Director Jerry Snodgrass, to the Director of Communications Tim Streed, Ohio Prep Sports Writers Association, which I'm a member of. Thanks for Hatvest Prep Athletics. We want to thank Mr. Dave Wolf, Coach Dave Dennis. Thank all my social media partners and the updates. Thank Columbus Dispatch, Max Prep, This Week Sports is where I got that article from. Then you got TNTV, Wall to Wall Sports, Game Breaker Magazine, 270. I don't think 270 covers football, but it is what it is. But thank you for all the media outlets here, and thank you to listening audience for tuning in. If you missed the show, you can recap it on YouTube, SoundCloud, Facebook, and you got updates on Twitter. With that being said, guys, that's a wrap. It's a wrap, and we'll be back next week. And we'll give a big shout out to Hatvest Prep. Go Warriors. It's on to the next one. With that being said, I'm out. I got 2 fingers up. That means peace. I'm gone.